Oh, who knew we needed a lightsaber from the High Republic? Welcome back to the Order, you Star Wars enthusiasts. We're going to be taking a look at the brand new Stellan Gios Legacy lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge in Shop Disney. We'll take a look at the box, everything you get inside, all of the electronics, and see if this is a worthy addition to your collection. As ever, if you enjoy this video, it would be amazing if you could drop a like and subscribe.
Help a veteran get a warm meal.
Let's get in. This comes in a gorgeous wooden box. It's got this absolutely beautiful Jedi Order logo on the top, and then across the side this line of Arabesh, which I can only assume says Stellan Gios. The box has this unique sliding door design, and then we get in. Okay, false start. So the first thing you get greeted with is this special edition High Republic comic. This has custom artwork on the front, which is limited to this set. I haven't read these comics yet, and I've heard extremely mixed things about the series, so the chances that I'm going to read this, or the chances that this is going to increase in value, is pretty slim. So, let's get that out of here. Get your little instruction manual, we don't read those. The next thing you get is your little plaque, which tells you what hilt number you've got, or what box set number you've got, and it's got this very, very long quote about the Jedi, which I can again only assume comes from the High Republic. So, there you go. Let's try that reveal again then. So looking at this thing, I have to say it is beautiful. There were concerns when the teaser images came out that this was going to be quite plasticky, and I think I saw some comments suggesting that it was basically a Power Ranger lightsaber.
We need the power sword now!
I have to say, those images did this an absolute disservice. This is a beautiful lightsaber hilt. In terms of what this does design-wise, there isn't anything. You know, this nubbin down here does nothing. That red nubbin does nothing. This red nubbin, which you'd think would make a great ignition button. No thank you, Disney. I'll take this light switch. Never mind. They make me so damned angry sometimes. Anyway, never mind. In terms of the pommel, you've got your legal guff, and then this weird fan design for the speaker, which I guess is going to give us the maximum, but they've done pretty well with the sort of hiding the legal guff. Spin the pommel, battery there, that rechargeable function that everyone said was going to be on all the hilts going forward a year ago, that's not made a reappearance, but overall absolutely beautiful. The crossguard design is awesome. Now, in the comics, Stellan doesn't keep it like this unless it's ignited, so everyone was a bit concerned that these crossguards were going to be locked in place. Thankfully, not the case. You lower those, and then you can spin out these, and that's interesting because these spin and they're quite thick, the treads, but that spins in just like the new lightsaber blades from the Ahsoka and the Yoda line, which suggests that these might end up being quite bright, which would be nice. I will compare one of these to the Kylo ones so that you can see what the difference is, and then when you've got it like this, again, Stellan doesn't keep it like this, it's all floppy like this, it's not meant to stay like this. That's purely so you can get your blades out. You lock it there, lock it again. Done. And there you have it. That's it in its sort of dormant mode. And that's, I think, to be honest, my favourite position. It looks amazing. In terms of size, don't be fooled how this looks in my tiny man-child hands. This saber's pretty big, but I'm not convinced it is Disney's biggest hilt. I think I've seen bigger. I think I saw Finding the Force suggest that this could be their biggest, so let's put that to the test, shall we? I'm going to stack this up against a Cal Survivor hilt, which I think is the biggest single blade hilt that I have, at least. And then we'll also gauge the weight on this against some of the other heavier sabers, which again, I think Cal Jedi Survivor is going to fall into that category. So, let's have a look. Let's bring in Cal, shall we? Yep, Cal's bigger. Not the biggest. Let's look at how it compares to the other crossguard design from Disney. It's, you know, it's a fraction taller, but not by much. Let's check out the weight, shall we? See if I can get this on my ye olde scales. There we go. So it's about 1¼ kilograms. Let's see how that compares to Cal, shall we? So the Cal's a fraction heavier actually there, at just under 1.5. Not by much, but slightly. Right, let's get a blade in and see how this sucker does. First thing to note, yeah, that is the old style blade system. No twisty blades here. That marks, what, the third new saber released by Disney that doesn't incorporate the new blade system. Just talking about the ignition sound, it's really sort of unrefined and quite raw, a little bit like the Plo Koon and maybe even the Galactic Star Cruiser lightsaber, the training lightsaber. In terms of motion sensitivity, there isn't very much there, but again, Disney Saber, I've said this a million times, Disney Saber, you know what you're getting, and you're not getting smooth swing. Before I finish, I did say that I'd show one of the cross blades versus one of the Kylo ones, and you can see they're completely different in their design. Absolutely massive on the Kylo one, which makes sense because it's supposed to be a bit more explosive and longer, whereas it's supposed to just be a little electrical arc on this one. And also you can see that they are using the different blade systems there. I think this is the newer system and that's the older system. Overall, I do have to say I am ridiculously impressed with the design on this. I was really unsure about this and it was a bit of an impulse buy, but it's absolutely stunning. I'm really, really pleased with it. Do you need to add this to your collection? I have to say, you know what? I thought I was going to be saying give this a pass, but now that I've got it, when you look at how beautiful the display box is, and then the saber itself is absolutely brilliant. If you're a Galaxy's Edge collector, yeah, I'd say get this one added to your collection straight away. I don't always get to say it, but on this occasion, Disney has smashed it.